So now we've set up a lot of the features of the RainMachine drivers, but that's not where the power of this driver lies. It's not just in displaying information. The driver has a lot of input triggers that can be used to create event maps. We saw earlier the power of using an input status just to toggle buttons on and off. Obviously, you could do a lot more when that status changes. The driver also comes with a usage notification triggers. Now these are designed to keep track of the program and keep track of the daily usage, which is the water usage, whether it's in gallons or in liters, and the daily cost, same thing for weekly and monthly. So you can use this to keep track of if a certain program exceeds a certain limit. And the way that you set these notifications, this driver comes with 6 of these notifications, and then you could use them for whichever program that you like. So if I wanted to set a usage trigger for program 1 where if the daily usage exceeds, for example, 50 gallons, I'd like to create a trigger, and you can create this every day and it'll trigger every time the program runs once a day or only once. By default it's off. So let's say that we only want this to happen once. For program 1, again, I want the daily cost. I want to track it to see if it goes above, let's say, $5. And of course I want to make this trigger only, let's make this one once a day. Right? So now I've set up parameters that I could use to create event maps. And I could do this for all these notification triggers. So this is the first step. So first, this allows me to set up my parameters. Now I'm going to actually create a trigger that uses those parameters. So now I can create an event map, and notice that we have pre-built usage notification. So if the usage notification of program 1, and this happens when all the conditions that I set in program 1 are true. So that happens when this is true, this event is triggered. Now I can add whatever I like here. I can turn off the program itself. If I want to, I can set it to stop. I can create a message to play it on any tablets, and this will happen every single time that, or depending on the parameter that I used here for the notification trigger. So for example, on this one it'll only happen one time. On this guy it'll happen once a day. And that's how you could use action the data that we've gathered in this irrigation driver. And this concludes the setup of the irrigation driver.